creating links in Acrobat Pro. A link is the easy way to make a PDF file dynamic, to make it be a dynamic electronic document. So basically a link is bookmarks that reside in your document page or on your document page rather than over here where our bookmarks reside in the navigation pane. So when we have a link, we have what we call a hotspot or a hot area of the link, and that's the area that's clickable and that will basically start the action that we've told it to do. So many times we lay this link on top of existing graphics or on top of existing text that's on the page. Let's go ahead and create a link. So in my area over here on the right, I'm going to click the link tool. We do have under interactive objects a button tool, and links are very similar to the buttons, just a little bit different. We find the link tool actually under the content editing, more content, and it's the add or edit link. So add or edit link tool has multiple functions, and we are going to use it to add a new link. So there are many different ways that we can do this link. I'm going to go ahead and click and drag a link around. Let's drag it around multimedia here. Okay, so I can put it around text, I can put it around graphics. When I create a link, I get my Create Link dialog box. And this allows me then to tell or program the actions. So we have two areas. We have our link appearance and we have our link action. So the link appearance is how you'd like this link to appear. So you can choose either invisible rectangle or visible rectangle. Now because I'm putting it around my text here, I probably want that to be invisible. If I did have it visible, then I could do things with my line around it, the color, line thickness. With it being invisible, I don't have those options. I also have a highlight style. I'll keep it to inverted so that you can see what will happen. It does sort of a negative effect. We could just do outline or inset, or we could do none. It's good to have feedback though on that interactivity. The second part of my Create dialog box here for creating a link is the link action. So we have 4 different types of actions that we can do. We can go to a page view, we can open a file, we can open a web page, or we can do a custom link. For this first example, I'm going to go to a page view. So by clicking that, I choose Next, and what Acrobat is doing now is it's waiting for feedback. So it tells me to use my scroll bars, my mouse, my zoom tools to select the target view and then press Set Link to create the link destination. So I could either zoom in, I could either go to another page, I could do all kinds of things here. So let's just zoom in quite a bit. Let's go really large here, and I can use my hand here to pan across. I can go in even larger if I really wanted to. And move it. So let's just say this is exactly what I want to see. I want to see something just like this. So then I set the link. And you know that it has been set because it will take you back to that view that you were at when you were creating the link, and now the link is there. The only way I can really test to see that the link is there is by using my hand tool and going over that hot spot or that hot area. You can see my cursor changes. If I click down, there's that inverted. It does an inverse, and then if I let up, it's going to take me. So all of my actions happen on the mouse up. I don't have a chance to program that like I do when I create a button. Okay, so that's one way that I can do a link. Now what if I wanted to edit that link or maybe delete the link? I'm going to navigate back to my Add or Edit link, and here it is. So now I can either move it just by clicking and dragging. I can resize it again, by clicking and dragging. And if I wanted to edit the properties, I can right click or double click, and it brings me to my link properties. So here, my appearance, that top part of my link, create link dialog box that I had seen earlier. And then I have a tab here for actions. And so this is actually executing down here a custom view. Now if I wanted to, I can get rid of this, delete it, and I could do something else. Here we see a whole menu of options that we can change to. I'm going to go ahead and just cancel out of this. If I wanted to start all over, completely all over, I would take my add or edit link tool, highlight this link, and then just press my delete key. I'm going to undo that for a moment because there is another method where I can right click, go to edit, and cut. Same thing. So now my link is gone, no longer exists. Let's do one more, and let's choose a different option. I'm just going to do part of it this time. So that was a page view where I select and set basically the view of the page to set that link. I can open a file, and if I do next, it will take me to my, able to browse through my documents and click the file that I would like to open. I canceled out of that, so I lost it. Let's do this one more time. And this time I'm going to open a web page. So now this, I am able to enter the URL for the link, and it does usually remember the last few that you've maybe used. So here's actually Ridgewater. I'll click OK. And so there it is. My link is there. Again, I can test it with my hand tool, and I see a W, and my tooltip pops up automatically. Acrobat will give you a tooltip if it's a URL, if you've entered in that address. Okay, let's do one more. And this last one, custom link, basically takes you to your actions where I can choose any of the menu items. So I could submit a form, reset a form, play a sound, all of those items available through. So if I wanted to execute a menu item and click add, we're back to what we saw when we created buttons. It's the same thing. So I could do next page, click OK. There's my action, view page navigation, go to the next page, click OK. So this would imagine if I had a graphic there and I just did the link over top of it. So now if I use my hand, there's a pointer, click, goes to my next page. So links are very, very similar to buttons. They work very much the same and have pretty much the same options. One other piece that Acrobat offers, and this is kind of unique, it's hidden under the document processing, and I can view these if you're really lost, can't find these, or for some reason they're not there. Go under your view menu and go to tools. Here we see all of those tools that I have on my right pane. If I choose document processing, basically it will just open that one up. So there's an option here called create links from URLs. This is a tool, and what it will do is it'll create links that basically located throughout my document. So when I use this tool, when I click it, Acrobat will search the text. I'm going to go ahead and click it. All right, this operation cannot be undone. Let's proceed. So what Acrobat is doing is searching the text in my PDF file, and it's going to place a link over any web or email addresses that it finds. And I can choose specific page range or all of them. Click OK. So in this case, 0 web links were added to the document. Let's see, if I do the whole page, we might be able to find some here. Actually, they might already exist, but let's try it anyway. Nope, not going to find any. So these ones are already actually links you can see on there. They may be buttons, they may be links that just were remembered in that document. But that's a great tool if you have just some regular typed URLs or email addresses for Acrobat to find those for you and make them active links. So that's the link tool, a very easy way to make a PDF file a dynamic electronic document.